Hey there. Today we're going to do a full spectrum practice to maintain your flexibility, your strength, and to maintain your sanity. And so buckle up. You're going to start in tabletop with your wrists straight across your mat, the center of your wrists right underneath your outer shoulders. And inhale, arch your back, look forward. And exhale, round your spine, look towards your navel. And twice more like that. Inhale, arch your back. And exhale, round. A big breath in. And exhale. Hey, with your next in-breath, find a neutral spine and pelvis. Tuck your toes. And step back for a plank, like the top of a push-up. Wrists right under your shoulders. Legs straight. This is a good length without moving your hands or feet. Lift your hips up and back. For down dog. And look at your feet. Make sure they're inner hips width apart. Make sure they're straight forward. Go ahead and bend your right knee deeply. And swivel your heels to the right. Till your left heel roots on the floor. And swing your right leg in front of. And across your left. For a twisted dog. Hands flat. Arms straight. And lift your left hip up as high as it'll go. And second side, come on back. Bend your left knee, swivel your heels left till your right heel roots. And swing your left leg in front of and across your right. Arms strong, broaden the whole right side of your body. Okay, and bring it back to center. Inhale, come to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Okay, feet hips width apart. Feet straight. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, bow. Inhale, arms overhead. Come all the way up to stand. And exhale, arms in at your side. Okay, deep breath in, root down to reach up. And exhale, dive forward. Touch the floor in front of you. Inhale, halfway up, hands to the floor to your shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose, step back. Legs strong for low plank. Keep your shoulders lifted, lower your hips. For cobra, point your feet, slide forward. Okay, pull your chest forward. And down dog, tuck your toes. And lift your hips back. Inhale, stretch your right leg straight back, one-legged dog. Lift from the inner thigh so your hips stay level. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands for lunge. And bend your front knee right over your ankle. Come up, hands on your hips. Square your hips to the front. Power up your back leg. And root your right heel heavy. So you reach your arms up, torso up. And from your hips up, create a lift out of your low back. You can open up your upper back, your mid back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Hop up onto your fingertips and inhale, twist open, reach your right arm up. Keep your right heel heavy and swing your right arm by your ear. Lengthen both sides of your body long. Turn your chest open and look up if it doesn't hurt your neck. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, down dog. Bring your feet to touch at the back of your mat. Inhale, come forward for plank. Look at your right hand, turn it slightly right for side plank. Right hand, right side of foot. Stack your feet, lift your hips. Left arm by your ear. Look up as you're steady. And exhale, left hand down next to your right for plank. Straighten your hands for low plank. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Okay, second side. Inhale, stretch your left leg back. Lift from the inseam of your legs so your hips stay level. And exhale, catch a lunge. Left foot between your hands. Left knee right over your ankle. So your back foot's vertical. And come up. Hands on your hips. Okay, square your hips to the front. Keep your left heel rooted. Okay, power up your back leg. Reach your arms up. And from your hips up, create a big lift out of your pelvis and your low back. So far as you keep that lift out of the low back, you can start to open up your upper back, your mid back, ears in line with your arms. Okay, exhale. Hands to the floor. Hop up onto your right fingertips as you twist open. So fingertips are nice to muscularize your arm and plug the arm bone into its shoulder socket. Okay, top arm by your ear, turn your chest towards the ceiling, look up, and exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, down dog. Feet touch, come forward for plank. Look at your left hand, turn it just a 1/4 inch to the left. For side plank, left hand, left side of foot. Stack your feet, lift your hips, top arm by your ear, palate back, ears in line with your shoulders. Look up as you're steady. And exhale, swim your right hand down next to your left. Straighten your hands out and lower down all the way to your mat. Okay, for cobra, point your feet, slide forward to come up. Exhale, down dog. Okay, inhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. For low lunge, lower your back knees super gently and reach your right hand back for your left foot. For a thigh stretch, you can hold either side of your foot. Just lengthen both sides of your body long. Plug your right shoulder back. Draw your heel towards your outer hip and engage your back foot. Flick your toes against your hand and create a little lift in your pelvis towards your heel. And so much as you can keep your alignment, you come onto your left forearm as your quad opens. You'll know pretty much immediately if that's too much. Okay, gently release, step back, and switch sides. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your back knee super gently. Reach your left hand back for your right foot. Quad stretch. Lengthen both sides of your body long. Plug your left shoulder back. So this is a little twist, a little shoulder opener. So far as the weight stays centered on your back thigh. You twist it open. You lower onto your right forearm. And gently release. Step back for dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, warrior two. And side angle, right forearm on your right thigh, left arm by your ear. Turn your chest towards the wall to your left. Hips square towards the wall to your left. So much as you can keep that alignment, you can reach down for the full pose, right hand to the floor to a block. Just to the outside of your right foot. And exhale, hands to the mat, step back. And switch sides, inhale, left foot forward. Veer two, warrior two. Okay, and side angle, left elbow on your left thigh, right arm by your ear. Keep your back foot heavy, turn your chest towards the ceiling. You touch for the full pose so much as your chest stays turned open. Left hand to the floor of the block to the outside of your left foot. Look up. Okay, hands to the floor, step back. For dog, and pigeon, right knee forward. Pigeon pose, okay, right knee as wide as your mat. Come onto your forearms. Allow your hips to sit back and heavy towards the floor. As your hips open, you can slide your back leg further back and hips further back, just so long as your hips don't turn or twist to the side. And reach your right hand back for your left foot. Thigh stretch. You could get taller to reach your foot. You could hop onto your left hand. And as long as there's no slouch or diminishment through the right side of your body, That right shoulder stays back. You can come onto your left forearm. So you draw the heel in. Okay, and inhale, gently release. Step back. Switch sides. Left knee wide for pigeon. Left knee all the way to the left edge of your mat. Square your hips. Come onto your forearms. And give it a couple breaths for your hips to open. And hips can settle back just so far as your hips don't roll to the left. Okay, that's how you know you've gone too far. And reach your left hand back for your right foot. Thigh stretch. Weight centered on your back thigh. Draw your heel in. Engage your back foot. And create a boost all the way up to the core root of your pelvis. Okay, inhale, be mindful it's spring loaded. Release. Step back. Down dog. Okay, step your right foot forward for pyramid pose. Pyramid, take a short enough stance. Both heels are rooted. Turn your left foot towards the upper left corner of the room or the mat. And square your hips to the front, fold over your right leg. Hands to either side of your right foot to the floor or blocks. If you don't have blocks, if you can't quite touch, bend your right knee as much as you need to touch. But you're actively straightening the legs and folding. Okay, step forward and switch sides. Weight on the left foot, right foot back. Pyramid. Okay, hands to either side of your left foot to the floor or blocks. There's a little twist to the left as you bow. And inhale, step it forward and bow. And bend both knees deeply. Sit down and lie back. Lie on your back for bridge pose. Bend your knees. Place your feet. Ankles underneath your knees. Feet hips width apart. And root your feet down to lift your hips up. Lift your low back up. You clasp your hands underneath you or arms alongside you. Palms spin up. Whichever gives you more leverage to walk your shoulders up and underneath you. Chest lift. And unclasp, lower your hips down gently. And reach your arms out like cactus arms, like I surrender. Okay, feet as wide as your mat. Let both knees windshield wiper right. And rest your right foot across your left thigh. And look left, root your left shoulder down. Okay, and second side, come on back. Let both knees windshield wiper to the left. And rest your left foot across your right thigh. And look right, root your right shoulder down. And come on back to center. For happy baby, bend your knees, hold your shins. You can hold it still or rock and roll, whichever feels better on your back. And rock it on up to sit, please. And stretch your left leg out. Bend your right knee in. Place your right sole of foot flat to the inside of your left thigh. Your right hand behind you on fingertips. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And exhale, twist. Left elbow hooks across your right thigh. And sit tall. Left toes point up, left knee points straight up. And exhale, twist. Okay, come back to center. And second side, right leg out, left knee in. Okay, place your left sole of foot about one fist width away from your right thigh, inner hips width apart. Left hand behind you on fingertips. Reach your right arm up. And exhale, twist. Right arm hooks across your left thigh. And stamp your left solar foot down to anchor your left outer hip down to get tall and twist. Okay, inhale, get taller to unravel. And swing both legs out wide. Okay, feet point up, knees point up. Root your legs down to lift your low back up. And so far as you can keep your legs straight, your low back lifted, you can bow down the middle. If you go to bow forward, if your knees lift up, if your back tends to slouch under, just stay more upright and root your legs as straight as they'll go. All right, come on up. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Hopefully this helps you maintain your practice and your health, both physically and mentally. And thanks for joining me. My name is Jake. Namaste.